What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out the first revealed cards from the brand new and upcoming Utopia structure deck. Yes, you heard me correctly, Utopia is getting a structure deck, and please Konami, as a huge fan of the Utopia theme, and I have been since like 2014, please don't screw this up, because some of our past structure decks, Cyber Style, and like the Charmer one, Ice Barrier, they haven't been so hot, so I'm really hoping Konami gets this one right, and so far these cards are looking pretty darn good. It's looking kind of spicy right now. Also, low-key, is it me or is this like the secret year of Yuma? Because I mean, now Utopia is getting a structured deck. We know our next core booster set, Lightning Overdrive, that's pretty much like a Yuma set. It's got a Utopia right there on the cover of the set. And then also if Battles of Legends, if we get that later this year, we know that there's going to be Utopia cards in there as well. So definitely looking like a whole lot of love for Yuma, which of course I'm happy with, because more support for Yuma generally means we're going to get more Utopia cards. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out one of his new boss monsters, or this is probably going to be the boss monster for the structure deck. At this point, Yuma has gotten so many boss monsters in like the last 6 months, I can't even keep up. This is number 99, Utopia Dragner, and yeah, if you're confused, I was confused as well, because I was like, wait, number 99, don't we already have that? Isn't that the Dragon Utopia with like 4,000 attack? Yeah, I guess we got another 99 now. So now we have multiple number monsters for 99 for some reason. Anyways, it's a rank 12 light XC monster. It's a warrior, 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense, and it requires 3+ level 12 monsters to summon. Actually, kind of reminds me a little bit of Zeus when I look at it. But then again, I said when Zeus was first revealed that kind of looked like a Utopia card. Your first and second effects are both hard once per turn. First effect is nuts on this card. So it's a quick effect that says detach 2 materials from this card, special summon 1 number monster that has a number between 1 and 100 in its name from your extra deck. It's treated as an XC summon. It says during the turn you activate this effect, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except XC monsters. Also, other monsters cannot attack directly. Second effect, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can change its attack to 0. So the first thing I was kind of thinking about, because I really expected Konami to give us a way to kind of cheat this card out like they did with Zeus and some of the other Utopias. Like I was expecting maybe you would just use a Utopia to stack this, to summon this on top of. But don't worry, there's a rank up card that makes this very easy to summon. When you look at this card on paper and what it can do on the field, I'm honestly kind of mind blown that they gave it that first effect. I mean, this card basically cheats out any number monster in the game. Well, yes, I know there are some number monsters that are like over 100, like Galaxy Ice, Tachyon Dragon, and stuff like that. But I mean, 0 to 100, that's a freaking lot of monsters. And you can get monsters, some really good monsters like number 38, Titanic Galaxy, the Hope Harbinger. That dude has like negation. So I'm looking at that first effect and it's pretty insane. Now, the fact that other monsters can't attack directly isn't a problem. You can still attack with other monsters, just not directly. And obviously turn 0, that's not gonna really matter at all because there's no battle phase. The second effect is also pretty good. It's basically just kind of like a better version of Utopia. Instead of negating your opponent's attacks, you just get to change their attack to 0, and obviously that's super cool because you can use it during the damage step. Your opponent, I mean, I guess they just really can't attack because they know their monster is just gonna, lose out basically, and they're gonna take a bunch of battle damage. So basically that effect just says, hey, your opponent ain't attacking at all. I think this card has insane potential. I can't think of every single number monster off the top of my head that this card breaks, but I'm sure there will be a lot of plays, and I think Utopia is about to do some adjusting to the extra deck. Now, when it comes to the new rank up card, because if you knew, we knew that if 99 didn't inherently summon itself, that they were going to give us a rank up card to summon it, and obviously that is what they did. This is Hyper Rank Up Magic Hope Force. This has to be the first hyper rank up card, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, it's a normal spell with a hard once per turn on the first and second effect. First effect says target 1 rank 9 or lower Utopia monster you control. Special summon 1 rank 10 or higher Utopia or Utopic XC monster from your extra deck by using the monster you control as materials. It's treated as an Xyz summon, and then obviously the materials transfer over to the new monster. Second effect is lovely on this card. It says if an Xyz monster is special summoned by a rank 10 or higher Utopia or Utopic Xyz monsters effect, you can, or excuse me, while this card is in your graveyard, you can target one of those summoned monsters, attach this card to it as material. So a lot of people were probably thinking with the first monster 99, like, okay, Cap G, so it can summon basically any number monster in the game. However, it doesn't give those monsters materials. So is it really all that good? Are you hyping it too much? But this card kind of solves that problem. Let's say that you are going to summon like a Hope Harbinger from your extra deck. You're just going to cheat it out basically. Well, the second that Hope Harbinger hits the field, you can activate this card, the rank up card's second effect, and you can put that card, you can put the rank up onto the Hope Harbinger as an Xyz material. So if you plan on summoning a number monster, one that needs a material to activate an effect to do whatever it is that you want to do, you don't have to worry about that because this card instantly kind of equips itself, or not equips, attaches itself as an Xyz material. So I honestly love these two cards. I'm really thinking about a lot of times I've seen Utopia post some of the new support. They end with like some pretty decent boards, but sometimes they'll just have like a random Utopia monster that's not doing anything. Now you can effectively take that random Utopia, you can rank it into 99, and then you can have 99 just cheat out something really good like a Hope Harbinger, and then the Hope Harbinger also gets a material, and you know, you can get some negation out of that. So honestly, this makes Utopia in much better of a deck. Like now we can just cheat out random number monsters, have extra negation. Of course, that's how Yu-Gi-Oh's played. I'm loving it so far. Now, the field spell, this one is the one that I didn't really love. This is Zexel Field. It's a field spell with a hard once per turn on the second effect. It says your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your cards and effects that target an Xyz monster or monsters you control. Second effect, if an Xyz monster or monsters is summoned to your field, you can target one of them, attach an Xyz monster from your extra deck or graveyard to it as a material. Third effect, during your draw phase before you draw, you can place one shining draw from your deck on top of your deck. So basically they want you to be able to pull the whole Yuma shining draw. I don't really like, I mean, that's cool, I guess. It only works the second turn that you activate this card, because obviously if you activate the card in the main phase, you've already done your draw phase. So to me, that effect is like way too slow. Shining Draw is a cute little card, but it also requires a Utopia. I don't really think that that's good. The first effect basically turns off your opponent's from stopping you from using rank ups, because obviously all rank up cards target Xyz monsters that you control. And this is just a way for your opponent not to be able to essentially like negate those cards or anything like that. The second effect, I think they could have done something different. So it basically gives you like extra materials on your Xyz monsters. What I think it should have done was, I think it should have popped a card on your opponent's side of the field. Like every time you Xyz summon, I think you should have been able to pop a card, or, you know, just something. I feel like something more disruptive than just, you know, getting a material or something like that. So I honestly think that Zexel Field is kind of unnecessary, but the other two cards I think are very necessary, and I think will definitely move Utopia in another direction, which is or it'll move them in a better direction where the deck is like more competitively viable. Also, we're getting another alternate art of Utopia that doesn't look like Utopia at all. I'll post that somewhere in the video. Anyways, whatever you guys think of the new Utopia support, you leave that in the comment section below. I am very excited, especially considering that, again, from some of the last structure decks, like the Cyber style structure deck and the Ice Barrier one, I wasn't very excited when they showed off like the first couple of cards like the Boss Monster. This has me feeling the exact opposite. Like this makes me think this is going to be good, because two of these cards are very, very solid. So thank you guys for watching as always.